Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Now, this is another story that's coming out that, we talked about this. My day ones, twos, or threes, you all know we talked about this. Big U. We talked about all the extortion that's going on. Ask yourself this question. Why every rapper that is taken out, after you finds out they're taken out, then all this extortion stuff comes up. Okay? Now, we all knew that, from the start, this is nothing new. I mean, the tape stuff, that's information that's being put all over YouTube about Big U and Wack 100 and all this other stuff. Everybody already know that Big U had something to do with Nipsey Hussle's passing. Okay? He was managing Nipsey. And see, this is what I keep telling you all. You have these artists, they have to be careful of who their managers are, because these managers, they feel like they own these guys after they're helping them in their career. They feel like they own them, they're obligated to stay with them. And it's just like a job. If you go and you spend 5 years at a job and then you want to move on, then you have a choice to move on to another job. You can quit that job and go to something else. But this is not what's happening in the music industry. They get a hold on you and they don't want to let go. And I've been saying this for the longest. It's just like, Mo3 in Rain Man, his manager. He wanted to change management. He wanted to change labels and all of this stuff. And his manager didn't want him to go anywhere, y'all. Okay? And this is a big part of these setups now. Okay? So we already knew that, Big U was helping, Nipsey out, with connections and this and that and that and this. And then Big U goes to jail. Big U gets out and, Nipsey has went full force with his career. And he don't want Big U to manage him anymore. And Big U is jealous now. He's jealous. He's broke. He's sitting back with, niggas in the hood. And he's trying to figure out a way how to get back in Nipsey's pockets. And if he can't, then he don't want him standing in front of him flashing his money and looking like he's the king of, the city and state anymore, because that jealousy then kicked in. And this is what I tell you all the time. You have to be careful of your management teams. Okay, y'all? So there's a tape going out right now. Wack is running around telling everybody that, Big U came to him and they were trying to extort money out of, Lauren London to get 30% of, Nipsey money, because they was going to put out a tape saying that, Nipsey, swing, that, Fruity Pebble route, y'all. Okay, because this is the story that's coming out now. Now they're trying to tarnish this man's name. And this seems like it comes from Big U, because he seems like a jealous type person. Even though Nipsey is not even here anymore, they still trying to tarnish his name. Now, I'm not saying that it's not true or not, because you have to look at people's associates, y'all. When you have people that, I keep telling y'all, associates is very important. It's just like Trap, and so Gayo them and, Young Thug. When you go that route, then 9 times out of 10, keep telling you, it's in the Bible. People say you fond of your own kind. The people that hang out with the same people, they normally 9 times out of 10 is that way. So Nipsey do have a lot of, videos and, posts and stuff like that with P. Diddy. And we know P. Diddy rocked that way, okay? And Usher and all of them, they swing like that, okay? But the thing of it is, now this information is coming out of the blue, okay? And it's just like everybody else that's gone and they have somebody locked up that's a a send-off person, okay? Nipsey got a send-off person that is locked up for him. Mo3 has a send-off person that's locked up for him. Dolph has a send-off person that's locked up for him. They use these guys as fall guys, but when in reality, it is the street associates and other rappers that's jealous, y'all. The jealousy is so real out here in these streets. It's ridiculous, okay? I talked about this, about the connections with Big U, with Boosie, with T.I. I talk about this all the time. When King Von was taken out, Boosie was the one that made that call to King Von to come meet him. And then he did not show up. And then the people that allegedly took King Von out, they mysteriously, all of a sudden, it's in a movie with Big U in Boosie's movie. I keep telling y'all, all of these guys are tied together. Okay? And sooner or later, like I told y'all, I keep saying this, the devil gonna come to collect. He gonna come to collect because they put in work to take out other people. So 9 times out of 10, he coming for them. Okay? Look at the meeting with Mo3. Who was there? T.I. I keep telling y'all. Same people in Houston. Okay? Same exact people. They was trying to extort money out of Mo3. They was trying to get money out of him. He wasn't going for it. So they got rid of him. They tried to get money out of Nipsey. He wasn't going for it. He had his own man, his own ideas, and he was not going for it. And like I told y'all about Dolph started running his mouth and letting people know his business. And I don't think he was running his mouth to everybody. I think when he called himself had that meeting, if this part is true, because so many lies are floating around, you don't really know what's true or not anymore. But I do believe the guy that came forward in Young Dolph's case and said that if something happens to him, that Empire did it. So I do believe that there was a meeting with Empire. I do believe that, Empire let the cat out the bag because Empire is associated with Trap and Soulja Boy and them. And I think that, he has a lot of ties in the music industry because, niggas is dumb. I'm going to just say it like it is. They don't see this Arab as a threat. And they're dropping and he's still hanging in there, getting rich off of them. And they don't see it. I still have people come to my comment section telling me, you don't know what you're talking about. Dolph owned his masters. All these people own their masters. If they own their masters, then why in the world after they pass away, it said that the distribution deal was still going on with Empire? And some people plays a video and give y'all a little bit, nip it or something, and they don't play the whole thing for y'all. And let y'all know that Empire holds on to your masters until they're paid back. Do you think that Empire is just putting out, helping these artists and they not getting nothing out of it, y'all? That's the whole play of the whole thing in the first place. These Arabs that wanted to be a rapper, because Ghazi wanted to be a rapper, y'all. And it did not work out for him. I don't even see him that would have been a laughing stock for him to try to be a rapper. But he could not make it as a rapper, y'all. So he tried to figure out, he sat back and he studied to find out a way to get money out of blacks. Okay? Get big money out of it. And then when their contracts is almost up with him, and they can pay back their money for their masters, they mysteriously something happens to them. Okay? And I do believe, like I told y'all, Empire, was running their mouth telling stuff. And this is why Soulja Boy, came into play and trapped them. And all of this mess about jumping on the internet saying that you ain't independent. If you're not independent, y'all, that means somebody has a hold on your masters. That's what not being independent means. And Dolph was not independent if he had a deal with Empire. Point blank, period. He was not independent if he had a deal, any kind of distribution deal with Empire. They put a hold on your masters. Go look up the interview and watch the whole interview. Don't let new bloggers come out and tell you that, Empire don't have nothing to do with it, and y'all just run with it. Go pull it up. It's on YouTube. Pull up Ghazi's interview. He got a couple of interviews. Watch the whole interview, and I promise you, you are going to see what it said, what he's saying. He's saying that, yes, I hold on to their masters until they are paid back their money that they're putting out, y'all. Okay? That's a big part of things. Do you all notice how artists are being taken out right before their contracts are up? Think about this. Okay? So, I keep telling y'all, this is all entwined. Okay? All of this. The street associations is tied into these rappers. These rappers are tied into these labels. These labels is the ones that's the mastermind behind the downfall of a lot of these rappers, y'all. If they don't want to let you go, and even if they do let you go, they could still be in, mingling and tingling with your new label. Just like I told y'all, it's several labels that's right now working together to help set up people so that they can stay, on top. There are several labels that's working together that act like their artists is beefing with each other and all of this. It is chess moves, y'all. Okay? They are not caring about these artists like y'all think they are. They are not. It's about them being millionaires and billionaires and keeping that money with the elites. Okay? It's about older school people that's washed up, still living off the younger ones. And if they can't, come up off of them, they get rid of them. Okay? Even if they can come up off of them, if they just got that much hate for them, they get rid of them because they don't want these younger guys to outshine them at all. Okay? It's pitiful that this is how that it didn't boil down to. But the jealousy is real. The more people that likes you as an artist, the more haters that you have that is standing back, rolling their eyes. It doesn't matter how much money you making. It doesn't matter of your looks. They are jealous. Jealousy is a disease, y'all. Seriously, and there's no other way to say it. Jealousy is a serious disease. Okay? And you have to sit back and you have to pay attention to all of the connections that's going on. Everybody want to say, even Lil Durk and all of this stuff. Everybody want to say that he loved King Von. And of course that he uses his music in his concerts and this and that and that and this. My personal opinion, King Von ran rings around Lil Durk as far as his music. That's just my opinion. Okay? My personal opinion, Mo3 did, and a lot of other people were saying this too, coming in my comment section. Mo3 did bring Boosie's career back. Okay, now I still say this, Boosie still got it. He got that type of voice that, get you up and moving, okay? But Mo3 put him back on the map, y'all. Okay? And then Mo3 is gone and now he's just flourishing. Look at Lil Durk, how he's flourishing since, King Von is out the way. Look who Lil Durk is tied to. Lil Durk is tied to Trap and Yellow and them too, y'all. Okay? Y'all got to sit back and y'all have to realize that a lot of these beefs are fake. And a lot of these artists and labels are working together. And like I told you, they get together and they just sit back and decide who they want to live and who they want to be out of there. And they sit back and they don't mind, taking turns. Your artist can go, one of your artists go this month, one of my artists go next month. We can stand to sacrifice this one. We can stand to sacrifice that one. And this is how this is played out, y'all. Okay? I've been screaming this to the top of my lungs, but then people put out a video and everybody act like it's so spectacular. And this is what we've been saying over here on this page for a very long time. All these ties together, it's no coincidence, y'all. It's no coincidence that, soon as Mo3 is taken out, You throw Mo3 into a couple seconds of your movie, and you can collect an insurance check off of him. And this is what Boosie did. He threw Mo3 into his movie that he wasn't even in there for 5 minutes probably, and due to the fact that Mo3 didn't finish that movie, he could put a contract. He could put an insurance contract on him because he didn't get to finish the movie. So that's another check that he collected. There's no coincidence that he called King Von, and then King Von gets hit up by somebody that is in his movie too. You know, a lot of these artists are playing both sides. A lot of these artists are playing both sides. And a lot of these artists, this mess is going to come back on them, y'all. It really is. It's going to come back on them. It's going to come back to their loved ones. It's going to come back on them. And they're going to feel the pain that other people is feeling by helping set up their loved ones. And it's just as simple as that. A lot of people is mad at Wack for bringing this information out, but to be honest with you, I'm glad he's bringing it out because he's letting you know that Big U is a serious snake. And I don't know why people didn't notice that in the first place. I've been saying it. I got videos talking about King Von and Boosie and Wack 100, not Wack 100, but Big U. I have videos talking about this, so it's not nothing new over here. But I just wanted to update people on it because people is something that they're talking about now. More on the extortion. And like I said, if you go back to that video of Young Dolph and Trap and all of this other stuff, and even the video with, Dolph talking about, trying to talk to God and all of this stuff, same stuff that Mo3 was doing, it's telling you right there that there's some extortion, serious extortion going on, and they're getting in too deep with the wrong people. And then at the end, they asking for God for help. And it's too late because they done dibbled and dabbled in, this demonic stuff, putting in the videos and all of that stuff. And you cannot serve two masters. You just can't. You can't. And it's going to come back on you tenfold sooner or later. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.